Hey everybody, it's Captain Shane, and I'm back with a bit of an unscheduled stream tonight. I wasn't planning on doing this, but um, apparently Rotate, the people who make this MD-11 for X-Plane, came out with a version 1.10, and it's a beta, and it adds a lot of features and fixes a lot of bugs. Once we get into the air, I will kind of go over a list of what they're saying that they fixed, and we'll check on it. So one thing I have done here is, if you've been watching my streams for a while, you know I've been kind of working on the flight model for this plane for a while. I wasn't super happy with it in its original form, so I've been editing it. Some things I've been working on are the rolling friction on the ground, the elevator effectiveness, the excessive climb performance. Those are things that I think needed to be fixed. What I went ahead and did is I've reverted back to whatever they're producing right now. So all of my flat model changes have been removed, and we're back to whatever they're putting out. I have no idea what that's going to be like. I hope it's good. I hope they've made changes, but we'll evaluate it. So I'll kind of point out issues that I remember from the old release, the 1.09, and we'll see if they're still present in this 1.10. I suspect they are, but let's kind of keep a running tab of what they are. Anyway, we're flying out of Pittsburgh tonight, Pittsburgh to Louisville. I'm doing another case of airplane repo. Our pilots keep flying to these spokes in the airline and not bringing them back. And Louisville basically has no MD-11s right now, and we've got planes all over the place. So I'm going to bring this one back. Our flight plan is going to start with the Pittsburgh 5 departure, which is pretty straightforward. We're taking off runway 14 and immediately making a right turn to head direct to Dilney, and then as filed down to Louisville. This is only about 300 miles. It should be a pretty quick flight. Less than an hour. On board today, we've got 40,000 pounds of fuel. Oh, another thing I fixed on this is the fuel burn on the stock Rotate files is low. So I turned it up on mine. Let's see how much fuel we burn. We should be landing with 20,000 pounds. Let's see if that gets us there. So 39, almost 40,000 pounds of fuel aboard. Cargo weight 183.6, which is pretty heavy. Which means our landing weights can be very high when we get to Louisville. Alright. With that being said, I think it's ready. It's time for us to go ahead and get fired up here. So, APU is already on. The doors and windows are closed, as far as I know. Let's see, miscellaneous. Yep. Aux hydraulic pump 1 on. APU power on. External power is off. Parking brake. Oh, yeah, it's another thing they've added. Terrain radar. Pretty cool, huh? Parking brake is set. Wheel chocks. The ground power unit have been removed. The beacon light is coming on. APU bleed is on, and we'll go ignition B for that. And push to start clearance. So let's go ahead. Oh, you know what? I'm going to turn those beacon lights off until we get away from this building. That's too much. Let's call for our tug.
Ground to cockpit. Please show me where you want to go.
Man, this is kind of a tight area. About there will do, but jeez. It's like crap in the way.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Alright, let's call the Pittsburgh 8, what do you call it? C-Town. Pittsburgh traffic UPS 2056 heavy, push to start at the UPS ramp, tail facing west. Taking a look at VATSIM radar here. We're the only aircraft at Pittsburgh, and I'm not surprised because Pittsburgh doesn't evoke a lot of strong positive emotions for me. Nothing I really want to go see or do. And currently we do have ATC coverage in Louisville, so I'm guessing we'll have it when we get in there too. That'd be kind of fun. So nothing out of Pittsburgh.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
Alright, you're clear to connect. Okay, so I'm seeing another potential bug fix here. The DFDR message before would give us a master caution light, and it's not now. That's an improvement for sure. Alright, let's get ready for push.
Tow connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Parking brake released.
Starting pushback. And you may start engines.
Alright, crew, let's clear for engine start. Let's see how this does. Starting 3. Button out, light on. Fuel on. Alright, so this is something else that I had fixed in my files, is the engine start speed. There's a appear to start. It's back to the old, where it's about 30-second engine start, which is pretty fast. Button in, light out. Yeah. So, their engine speed start is faster than mine. Engine 1, button out, light on. Engine 2. Oil pressure. So I'll have to think about fixing that. Alright. Fuel flow's on. Fuel on. Fuel flow, EGT. Okay, starting 2. Button out, light on. Wow, what's up with that lighting in there?
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Parking brake set.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Fuel on, number 2. Okay, engine and wing anti-ice not required. APU bleed is off. Let's see if this does anything. If I hit the APU here, nope. APU bleed has to come off first. Alright. Okay, fuel flow seems very low. That's a problem. The idle fuel flow is way too low.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the left. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Okay, see you on the left. So, yeah, idle fuel flow seems very low. Keep that in mind. We should be burning closer to 1,500 pounds an hour with these engines. Okay, there's our hand signal. Taxi checklist. Flaps 15. Spoiler handle. Armed. Stab trim. We need 5.9 aircraft nose up. Okay. Takeoff data. V1 134. Rotate 160. V2 165. Oh, look at that. Why is there a V2 plus 10 for the climb out?
For traffic, United 3778 inbound via the Cuba 7 for luxury lift truck.
Okay, well we should have a V2 plus 10 climb out speed of 175. We'll keep that in mind. Takeoff departure briefing as discussed. Runway 14, heading 145. At 1,700 feet, we'll commence our right-hand climbing turn towards the Dilney. In the event of an engine failure prior to V1, we'll stop on the runway, come back to parking. Otherwise, we're going to press on. And we'll plan on landing on runway, probably the 10s. Radar, tilt, 2.5 up, transponder. PARA. Nose light. On. Taxi clearance. Let's see what we got here. Alright, so we're taxiing to runway 14. So it looks like we're going to be on Alpha Bravo 1 November. Okay. Pittsburgh traffic, UPS 2056, taxi runway 14 via Alpha Bravo 1 November, where we're going to be crossing 28 right, Pittsburgh. Alright. Well, let's see how she taxis.
Pittsburgh traffic, United 778. Currently 5,000 now. Figure 7 for 10 left traffic.
Okay, engine's definitely spooling up slower than with mine. Hey, Malps. I'm doing some flight testing with this latest change here. Hey, noticeable steering checks. I'll do a brake check here in a minute. Okay, brakes check. Alright, flight controls check. Ailerons left, 3 green. Ailerons right, 3 green. Elevator up, 2 green. Elevator down, 2 green. Rudder left, 2 green. Rudder right, 2 green. Alright. Rolling friction is way too low. Look at how quickly we're picking up speed here. I'm having to ride the brakes, so that's already a problem. That needs to be adjusted. Yeah, we're like picking up a ton of speed here. We gotta fix that. 828 right at Alpha. We're cleared. Cross here, Bravo 1. Make a left turn on this thing. Bravo. You know, now that I'm looking at it, this airport's got some really big, like, slopes on it. That could be why we're picking up so much speed. But still, come on. Look at it, I feel like we're driving downhill right now. Hey Patrick, I'm just testing out these flight model changes. Wow, like we're driving downhill here. Okay, flight controls are checked free and clear. Status page, set the engine. SDF, me too. I'll see you there. Are you on VATSIM or are you doing it offline? I'm online. I'm on VATSIM right now. VATSIM, cool. I'll see you there. I should be there in about an hour. There is ATC on right now too. FedEx. Oh, you moonlighter, traitor. Okay. Status page on engine EAD is check green box. Alright, let's hold short here. Alright, let's hold here. Exterior lights, let's go. Runway turn off, taxi lights, strobe lights, all that's on. Radar switch. Let's go to system 1. Radar is on. Okay, we got our terrain radar on it right now. That's just cool. That's new. Takeoff clearance. Pittsburgh traffic UPS 2056 heavy departing runway 14. Louisville. Correction. Pittsburgh. Alright. There's our takeoff clearance. So I'm using almost a full power takeoff here. This is an 8,000 foot runway. And then we're going to do a static takeoff here. I want maximum performance. Okay, runway heading is 145. Okay, there we go. Let's go nav arm, profile arm. So already, I want that. I wish that was 175. Whatever.
Yeah, Pittsburgh traffic, United 20 or correction, United 3778 down at level 5000 still. A direct Lemon traffic, Lemu. Good.
Okay, engine stabilized. Let's go. Alright, there's our auto flight.
And saying down to 4000 now, truck.
Takeoff thrust. Okay, brakes released. Yoke full forward. Thrust set. Alright, so on the stock rotate flight model,
left,
I had a lot of issues with ineffective elevator. Okay, 80 knots clamp. Let's see how the rotate is on this. Hopefully it's better. V1. Rotate. Oh, way better. Wow, okay, not way better. Not good at all. Okay, I had to pull the thing all the way back to get it off the runway. That's not good.
And Pittsburgh traffic, United 3778, we're going to field the site. It'll be landing here by 10 left.
Takeoff performance is a lot better than mine, but I derated my engine, so. Ooh, look at that climb rate. Let's pitch the nose down a little bit. Yeah, elevator effectiveness is awful, and that did not change. Yeah. Look at the aileron effectiveness is very bad as well. Okay, there's acceleration altitude. We'll pitch the nose down. The speed checks, flaps retract.
Correction, Pittsburgh traffic, yeah, 2767 turning final. Or 3778 turning final now, runway 10 left traffic.
Man, that guy talks too much. Alright, speed check, slats retract. No, nothing's changed in this flight model. If anything, it's just as bad as it was. I like my files better. But if you think the climb rate's slow on theirs, you're not going to like mine either, because I derated the engines substantially. And I'll show you why here in a minute. Anyway, need to come right. Let's go direct to Dilney. And this plane's climbing just a bit too fast.
And United.
Oh my gosh,
30,
shut up.
3778.
Oh, okay, that's enough out of that guy. Okay, there's 10,000 feet. I'm gonna lower the nose. We're gonna start accelerating to our climb speed, which is 336 pitch. Alright, so I am still flying manually here, so no, I don't hit FMC speed. You don't need to do that. It's already, FMS speed is already in by default. I'd make sure that I have nav and profile arm though. And that's just to give me the flight director. I'm still flying manually here. Autopilot's off. I'm just following the cues on the flight director though. I am flying manually. Yep, check. I need to get the nose pitch down here to get some more speed. Okay, approaching our climb speed, 336. Still autopilot's off here. I'm flying it by hand. Alright, 336. Let's pitch up. Alright, coming left to pick up our track. And I'm going to go ahead and engage the autopilot right now. Okay, autopilot has it. Okay, 18,000 feet, let's go standard, and let's go through our after takeoff checklist. Landing gear up, lights out, spoiler handle, disarm, auto brakes, off, flaps and slats are up, retract, flap takeoff selector 15, EAD checked, no alerts, exterior lights, altimeters 2992 standard. Okay. So this is what I'm talking about here. This is what I've been working on for months with this flight model. Look at this climb rate. We should not be climbing at 4,000 feet a minute at flight level 210. This is insane. Alright, so I've been working on this for a while, and obviously they've made no changes to this since I've flown on their flight model. This is out of control, this climb rate. Let me give you a reference. when I flew to that's okay, Pigeon. You don't need to be here. You be here if you want. When I flew to Honolulu from LAX in a Boeing 787-900, so 789, it took us, and I timed it, guys. I had a watch. It took us 29 minutes to get to the cruising altitude for takeoff. 29 minutes from sea level to flight level 380. Okay, 29 minutes. This thing is about to do it in less than 10, 12. It's out of control. And I've been working on fixing this for a long time with this aircraft, but it's a work in progress because there's a lot of different things you got to do to make that work. And at the same time, I don't want to put a lot of effort into working on their flight model because I'm going to at some point run into issues with their code, right? With their autopilot code, with data refs, whatever they got going on. I'm going to run into those, and I'm not going to be able to get past them without having access to what they got. So I do want to reach out to them soon and let them know what I've been working on, and let them know that I'd like to work on their stuff for free. I don't want any money. I just want to make this a better aircraft. Let's see what they say about that. I'm really dreading this landing, though. With the elevator being as ineffective as it is, we're gonna probably have a slammer tonight. Altitude error at Cape Fall, huh? Oh, yeah, I can see that. These points are very tightly packed together, and it's going to be hard to make these crossing restrictions. So I think what we'll do here is we'll just take out the crossing restrictions. And see if that alleviates some of the issue. Okay. That should resolve some of those crossing restrictions. Now we have an issue at Parcel. Well, we'll see how that goes. Yeah, I think they've done something with the way that they calculate the crossing restrictions and the all that other stuff. So it's new to this new. I don't remember getting anything near that bad before. Yeah, look at this climb rate, guys. 4,000 feet a minute at flight level 330. It's too much. I'm gonna have to start porting over my flight model changes into their latest version, because this is not good. And their altitude capture. No good. We came up way short there. Alright, so that's on terrain, so let's put it back on weather for now. We'll turn the terrain radar back on as we get closer. That's a fix. That wasn't like that before. That knob being so bright. Same with these ones. That's different. This knob was not so well lit before. I like that. That's a good change. We should be talking to Indy Center here pretty soon. That's 128, 225. Wait for him to give us a call. Alright, let me see if I can find you on VATSIM radar. Oh, check that out. There's a B2 flying around. That's cool. Where are you at right now? Let me look at it and I'll find you on the map. Oh, there he is. We got him. 757. There's Patrick Barton. Cruising at 35,000 feet. 757. He's got FedEx guys all over him. Yeah, you're in Memphis territory, man. You gotta be careful out there. Alright, crew, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go check on my kids, make sure they're in bed. Alright, crew, I'm back. Kids are in bed. My poor kids, they're 8 and 11, and they have to go to bed early because I'm in the military and I have to be at work at 06. So it means I gotta get them up at like 05 and get them over to school, the before school stuff, in order to make it to work on time. So my poor kids, when they're with me, they go back and forth between their mom's house and mine. When they're with me, they gotta get up super early. But they're troopers. Oh, thanks, Patrick. I tried. They don't always think so. Sometimes I'm kind of mean, but that's alright. Kids need discipline. Alright, so I'm expecting Indy Center to call me up here. They haven't yet. Let's call him.
500 Riptides up. GPS at 2056 Indy Center on this frequency.
Affirm, I was just about to call you with you, flight level 340.
Units 2056, ident.
Ident, 2056.
It's 2056 radar contact, about 5 miles northeast of the Appleton VOR. Welcome aboard.
Nice to be here, thank you. Alright, so we're checked in with Indy Center. We should have ATC hopefully all the way down to include a ground controller. Let's see if we can get the ATIS 118725. I'll put that on COM 2. So
GPS at 2056, descend and maintain flight level 300.
Hey, down to 300 UPS 2056. He's giving us kind of an early descent. That's alright. We'll go ahead and take it. I'm going to do it very slowly though. So we'll take vertical speed down to flight level 300.
707, recycle transponder, squawk 5502. 5502, 707.
Alright, 11877. Alright, let's put that in. Let's see if we can hear it. Oh, 118725. Okay. Maybe we're a little too far away. I'm not sure why we're not picking it up. I would think that we would by now.
American 707, contact Washington Center 133.72.
Wow, Washington Center's
3692, American 707, good day.
Let's try this real quick.
PRMCG.
So why are we picking it up on VHF? Oh, I know why. Stupid. Okay, watch.
Our flight service station. Advise on initial contact. You will have information echo.
Echo. Alright, let's see what we get.
Louisville International Airport HS information Echo 0256.
HS 707 cross Bauer and maintain level 240.
Visibility 10.
240 Bauer.
Ceiling 30 South Brooks. Temperature 23. 2.9er. Altimeter 3022. ILS approach runway 35 left and 35er.
Okay.
Simultaneous approach is in use. Runway 35 left arrival. 29er. 11 MSD Senti. Available.
Alright. So it looks like we'll be able to get runway 35 right. This is what I want
Riptide 7,
tonight.
turn left heading 140 vectors approach.
Left 140, Riptide 7.
Alright, sorry, I haven't been watching the chat here. Let me catch up. Let's see. On a 757, if I hit approach, it'll follow the descent right. Well, no. You need to be basically on a ILS intercept course. So you need to be on an intercept course to pick up the localizer and the glide slope. So it won't. Approach will arm both, right? So you'll pick up the glide slope, the localizer first, and then typically you get the glide slope afterwards. But you need to be on an intercept course for both, or you're not gonna get it. Don't hit that until you're just about to. You're on like the on an intercept course to the ILS approach. That's what I meant. Don't hit it until you get there. And make sure you manually dial in the ILS frequency.
Skybus
and the
554
course,
across
which is silly, but
Scarlet,
that's how
after
it does it on
maintaining
that
1
whole
to
thing.
7,000. The Columbus altimeter 3029er.
Skyline 17,000, Skybus 554.
Alright, so let's do our descent approach checklist, landing data. We're gonna do flaps.
Riptide 7, you're
50.
7 miles from Shoal. Turn left heading 080, maintain 3,500 till
Medium auto
1,000 volt.
brakes.
Guys, include the ILS. Runway 5 approach.
So we're gonna do flaps 50,
Okay, left
medium auto brakes.
maintain 3,500 till status cleared for the ILS
Approach
runway 5
briefing.
approach into Charleston, Riptide 7.
Approach briefing. We're gonna be using the D-Lamp 8 RNAV arrival. Alright, so we're going to pick it up here. We're basically, after shirt, we're going to go direct Ziddy.
And Jazz 707 information, Oscar is current to Cincinnati.
After we have Oscar on board, is it possible you can give us vectors all the way to ILS line?
You missing part of the arrival?
It's our soft sphere, Jay, it's a bit buggy.
Yeah, makes sense. I flew that one for a time, but I installed it about 6 months ago or something.
Waiting for hands to update it for MSFS. It's been forever since they updated it.
Riptide 7, the wind's calm, runway 5, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 5, Riptide 7, thanks.
RNAV approach, okay. Well, have fun with that. I don't like them.
Jazz 707, descend via the Tiger 4 arrival, runway 9. The Cincinnati altimeter 3025, just let me know when you need vectors.
Send via the Tiger 4 arrival, and we'll let you know we need vectors. Probably will start needing vectors once we pass Goose.
Andy, good evening. United 106, 19 miles southwest of Danville, VOR. Flight level 350. 106, Indy Center, welcome aboard. You're ready to contact.
Alright, let's get
Hello, Hawaii 808.
continuing the approach brief.
14700
I'm looking for
16,000.
35
Hawaii
right.
808, Indy Center,
Pegasus transition.
ident. And the, let's see here, the Terre Haute altimeter is 3025. 25. And ident, there's the flash, Hawaii 83.
1,000 to go. So, playing on 35 right.
radar contact, 26 miles east of the
Pegasus.
Champaign VLR.
4,000 feet. Flight ILS. Minimum descent altitude 3,600 feet within 25 miles of Louisville.
Independent 65 across Scarlet, altitude maintained 17,000. The Columbus altimeter 3029er.
Scarlet at 17,000, Independent 65.
Put that in there.
UPS 2056, descent pilot discretion maintained, flight level 250.
Okay, descent and pilot discretion to flight level 250, UPS 2056 Heavy. Alright. We're going to go back to profile mode and we'll take her down to flight level 250. Alright, crew down to 250. Alright, anyway, back to my brief. In the event of a missed approach, we'll climb to 2,500 feet, then a climbing left-hand turn to 4,000 feet on a heading of 350, and outbound the Louisville VOR 332 to heels, which is DME 28.3.
And 1808, it's been a short time, but
And
contact Kansas City Center 125.72.
Decision altitude 679.
Contact 125.72, 1808.
Let's go 679 Barrow. Okay, so minimum descent altitude.
And 106 descended to maintain, flight level 290.
Decision height is set.
290, United 106.
Seatbelt sign is on. Altimeters, when we get down to 18,000, it'll be 3022 per ATIS.
Indy Center, Sun Country 1791, flight level 390.
Sun Country 1791, Indy Center, ident. Sun Country 1791, radar contact, 20 miles east of the Champaign VOR. Descend and maintain, flight level 290.
290, 1791.
So we'll go ahead and go terrain. We'll go back to train on this.
And UPS 2056, descend via the D-Lap 8 arrival, landing north, the Louisville altimeter 3022.
Okay, we'll descend via the arrival, and we'll be landing north. Prefer 35 right for parking.
UPS 2056, the information echo is current Louisville, expect the ILS runway 35 right approach.
Okay, we'll expect 35 right, and we do have echo, UPS 2056 in. Alright, so we'll get 35 right as briefed.
Indianapolis Center, Spirit Wings 474 with you at flight level
So
370.
we're cleared to descend via the
There's
arrival.
474
So
in
I'm going to
the
set this
center
to
right now.
10,000 feet to help slow us down when we get there.
Indy Center, evening, citation A72 Charlie Juliet, flight level 430. Spirit Wings 474, radar contact 20 miles east of Livingston, VOR. Number 872 Charlie Juliet, Indy Center, ident. At 106, cross. I'll see here. Cross Supper at maintain flight level 230.
Supper 230, United 106.
Number 2 Charlie Juliet, radar contact 25 miles east-northeast of the London VOR. Position check, say 72 Charlie Juliet.
Oh, I think I know what airport that is. I think that's, oh yeah, that's, Cincinnati down there. This is always my alternate whenever I come into Louisville, but, you know, during the summer we haven't had that bad of weather, so haven't had a chance to go in here yet. One of these days I'll go over to Cincinnati.
And in the center of Ted 7's clear runway 23. Aircraft 70 park in the terminal or somewhere else? We're going to Bravo 2. I'm just going to assume that's the terminal. Ted 7 parking via Alpha. To the terminal via Alpha. Thanks for your help. Ted 7, good night. Sun Country 1791, cross Supper at maintain, flight level 230. Sun Country 1791, cross Supper at maintain, flight level 230.
What does that mean,
I got Supper at
the right time?
230.
Is it the weather?
5991.
What was happening at Dallas? Looks like there's some weather over there. Okay, it looks like we should be able to make this crossing at ZD. Flight level 220.
Skymas 554, descend via the Scarlet 1 arrival, runway 10 left, the Columbus altimeter 3029er.
Descend via the Scarlet 1 arrival, Skymas 554.
Independent 65, descend via the Scarlet 1 arrival, runway 10 left, the Columbus altimeter 3029er.
Descend via Scarlet 1, 10 left, Independent 65.
Hey, coming left. I think we're going to easily make that crossing restriction. So, one thing I am noticing here with, it looks like the VNAV is pretty good so far. I haven't had any real complaints with that. I feel like they've maybe tightened up the VNAV a little bit. Like, it's descending us a little further out, and it's not trying to do these nose dives that it tends to do.
Gary 106 has Echo.
106, there's 6, thanks for Echo.
1791, we also have Echo. Sorry about that.
Thanks for Echo.
Yeah, we have Echo too.
Glad everybody has Echo.
guys believe it if I said I had Echo, Charlie, Oscar, Charlie, and Foxtrot?
Crazy.
Yes, sir.
You almost had it, except you threw a Foxtrot at the end instead of an Echo.
Oh, Foxtrot's at Columbus. That's aircraft is free. Proceed. Louisville information. Foxtrot is current.
Oh,
The wind 080 at 5, altimeter 3022.
3022. Okay. Foxtrot. Okay, we got transition altitude coming up at about 2,000 feet. Should take about a minute and a half to get there. The altimeter 3022. So I'm just gonna put it in a standby right now so I don't forget. 30. 3022.
And United 106, question.
106, go ahead.
You have not given us a runway assignment yet. Just curious, what are we doing after Jamona here?
And I guess you are getting about that time. United 106, expect the ILS runway 35 left approach.
Alright, 35 left, United 106.
Man, we've got a lot of people coming into Louisville tonight. This is
Country 1791, same for you. Expect the ILS runway 35 left approach.
35,
Wow.
I appreciate the updates.
I'm looking on the map here. There's several aircraft coming in here. That's cool. This is the map in question. Got these guys, got me. We got ground on too. So 12170. Let's go ahead and put that in right now. Okay, FMS speed is commanding a speed of 280
And
now.
United 106, another question here, not to be a smartass, but we getting lower, or you keeping us up high for a reason?
106, I thought I gave you a descent via.
You did not. You gave me 2 fixed sensor.
Oh, yeah, 106, descent via the J Money 1 arrival then.
Alright, we will try and make that for you, United 106.
Yeah, if you're high, it's alright. I've dealt with worse just being an approach controller.
Hey, no worries, man. Just making sure I'm not screwing up here.
Yeah, I even put it in your data tag and told you to send via, so maybe I didn't. I don't know, maybe I was just typing and not saying anything.
Okay,
It's like 1791, just in case I forgot you, descend via the J Money 1 arrival,
We had
Louisville
some speed break in
altimeter
here.
3022.
add drag. All right, add some drag. Let's add a little more drag. Okay, altimeter 3022.
I'm sorry, I was in the middle of something. Say that again for 106.
And that was for Sun Country. Sun Country 1791, descend via the J Money 1 arrival, Louisville altimeter
Waiting on exterior
3022.
lights. Okay, I do have a fair amount of speed brake in here.
And Jazz 707, descend and maintain 3000.
3000, 707.
So my flight model has a little more drag in it, just a little bit, so that we don't really have to add as much speed brake in and stuff like this. Okay, we'll take some speed brake out, a little bit. And speed brake, retract. I can already see the speed creeping back up here, so we need to put a little more in. It looks like the autopilot's trying to compensate. Yeah. Add drag. Speed brake extend. Oh yeah, let's put a lot of speed brake in. Speed brake retract. Yeah. This thing needs a little more drag to it. And we're picking up speed again. Speed brake
Center
percent.
Swift flight 117, Papa 370.
Swiss 117, Indy Center, ident.
Ident
Speed brake drag.
117.
Jazz 707 to fly, heading 180 vectors approach.
180 vectors approach, Jazz 707.
And there's Louisville in the distance. Lit up like a Christmas tree. We're going to be landing on this runway over here, 35 right, and parking on ramp 4. Which
And
should
Swiss 117, radar contact.
basically right over here is where we're going to be parking.
Southwest of Pocket City VOR, welcome aboard.
Okay, speed's getting high again. Let's go speed brake extend. We need to get slowed down.
And Swiss 117, descend and maintain, fly oval 310.
Okay, let's go
Maintain follow
exterior
310,
lights.
Swiss 117.
Okay, descent checklist complete. We gotta get slowed down rapidly here. We're way too
Jazz
fast.
707, 7 miles from Cosme. Turn to the left, heading 110, maintain 3000 until established on the local routes. Clear the ILS runway 9er approach.
Turn 110, maintain 3000 until established on localizer. Clear localizer 09 approach, Jazz 707.
Alright, speed brake track. Let's go slots extend. Alright, and we'll go ahead and take our altitude down to 6,000 feet.
Jet 707, the wind 030 at 5, runway 9er, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 9er, Jazz 707.
Skywest 554, descend and maintain 3000. 3000 Skybus 554.
Yeah. A lot of altitude areas here, but part of the issue is this particular RNAV arrival has very tightly packed altitude crossing restrictions, and sometimes the aircraft just doesn't think it can make it. So that's kind of what's going on there. Okay, FMS speed is down to 218 knots. And Louisville there at our 2 o'clock.
Indianapolis Center, Delta 1131 with you 2700. We're direct Sargo.
Delta 1131, Indy Center, welcome.
Thousand to go. Alright, I'm gonna keep the speed up. Let's keep it about 220 here. And let's go flaps 15.
Loud and clear, except you might be somewhat outside my airspace. I'm not sure. There's a little bit of static.
Yeah.
That's 65 to center maintain 3000.
That's another issue. They have way too much drag on their flaps, so that's something that I had fixed. We should not be burning that much fuel right now with flaps 15.
UPS 2056 to center maintain 3000.
Down to 3000, UPS 2056. Alright, crew, clear down to
United
3000.
106 to center maintain 4000.
4000, United 106.
Alright, we'll take vertical speed down 3000.
Two Bravo, or I think that's 5 Bravo Juliet. Yeah, I am, just barely.
Alright, let's get down a little bit faster.
Skybus 554, turn right heading 010 vectors approach.
010, Skybus 554.
Number 985 Bravo Juliet, stand by a moment. Skybus 554, you're at 9 miles from crew. Turn right heading 070, maintain 3000 till established on the local. There could be ILS runway 10 left approach.
0703000, code ILS 10
Okay,
left.
FMS speed.
Skybus 554.
It's 2056 heavy, turn right heading 270 vectors approach. Maintain 180 knots.
Okay, 270, 180 knots, UPS 2056 heavy. Alright, crew, let's go down to 180.
Stabilize your motion.
Okay, let's go flaps 28.
Number 2, Charlie Juliet, descend and maintain flight level 280.
Man, there's a lot of drag on this.
Descend and maintain flight level 280, number 87, Charlie Juliet. Bearings 474, contact Washington 133.72.
Let's go direct.
It's 2056 or 5 miles from Upsco. Turn right heading 30. Maintain 3000 still established on the local. Could be ILS runway 35 right approach.
Okay, turn right heading 330 and we're cleared ILS 35 right approach. We'll maintain 3000 to establish. UPS 2056. Alright.
Advance 65, flying
Land
heading
armed.
360 vectors approach.
Heading 330, maintain 3000 to established. Very clear for the approach. I see runway 35 right, straight ahead.
Delta 1150 or 1131, say your speed.
Localizer, glide slope or alive.
1131's 325.
Delta 1131, maintain 280 knots.
280, Delta 1131.
United 106,
Okay,
turn
localizer capture.
left heading 080, vectors approach.
080 vectors approach, United 106.
United 106, maintain 200 knots.
Phone at 220, United 106.
It's 200, 200.
What did I say? Sorry about that. 200.
You said 220.
That was what was in there.
Let's
Sorry.
go gear down. FMS speed.
Very much 404, contact Washington 133.72.
Laps 35.
Landing gear.
Yeah, I know.
And 106, turn to the left heading 030, join the localizer.
Landing gear.
030, join the localizer. 35 left, United 106.
25.
Japan 65, turn right heading 080, join the localizer.
Okay, and let's go
Got
Fox
95,
50.
the wind 0706, runway 10 left, clear to land.
There's the glide slope capture. Excellent.
It's 2056,
Right.
the wind 005, runway 35 right, clear to land.
Clear land 35 right, UPS 2056 heavy.
2500.
Right.
106, you're 7 miles from
Missed approach
Ali,
altitude set.
maintain 4,000 till established in the
Slowing
localizer,
down
the
to
ILS,
final
runway
approach speed
35 left approach.
156.
4,000 till established, clear at ILS 35 left, United 106.
Japan 65, you are 7 miles from crew.
You got that train radar, isn't that cool?
Clear the ILS,
Love
runway
it.
10 left approach.
I love it. Train radar, baby. It's beautiful.
At 106, the wind 08085, runway 35 left, clear to land.
Clear to land, 35 left, United 106.
Right, crew.
And at 65, the winds are 0706, runway 010 left, you're clear to land.
Autopilot.
My aircraft. Alright, I fully expect this to be a smasher because everything I've felt so far, the elevator authority is no good.
Center,
So
710, vacated 9 on Echo.
And 707, taxi to park in this frequency.
Say again for Cessna.
It's taxi to park in this frequency.
autopilot's off. My aircraft.
Parking discussion on frequency, Jazz 77.
At Swift 117, descend via the Sargo for arrival, runway at 9er, the Cincinnati altimeter 3026.
Aileron authority is way too little. Look how much control what I gotta put in.
And 5 Bravo Juliet, haven't forgotten about you. And
1000.
Delta 1131, descend via the Sargo for arrival, runway 9er, the Cincinnati altimeter
There we go.
3026.
Send the Sargo for arrival, and what was the altimeter one more time?
3006.
3026.
3026. Delta 1131.
Okay, back on localizer. Light slope's looking good. On speed.
At number 5, Bravo Juliet, hopefully you are ready to copy here. You're good to the Birmingham Airport as filed. Maintain 5,000. Departure
Alright,
this
this is gonna be a
frequency,
smasher, guys. I can already tell.
1434.
Continue.
200.
Be ready. Be ready. I'm gonna run out of elevator. I can already feel it.
Number 5, Bravo Juliet, read back correct. Unit 1 for the runway.
50, 40, 30, 20.
Elevator's all the way back in my lap.
5, Bravo Juliet, are you at number 1
See
for the
that?
active runway?
Elevator all the way back in my lap.
Number 5, Bravo Juliet, release for departure. Cleared flight off by 0430, time 0423.
So also,
What's
I
frequency
got
airport bring to change route?
no reverse thrust on this. Alright, so my reverse thrust controls are not working.
It's 2056, exit left 20, we'll contact ground point 7.
Okay, we'll turn off left here. We'll contact ground UPS 2056. Thanks for your help tonight.
And Sun Country 1791, I assume you're not following the arrival anymore. There you go, direct initial approach fix. Fly heading
Alright, that was awful.
180 vectors approach.
180, vector city approach.
That was awful. I had to stick all the way back in my lap, and it was. Look at that. Okay, it says 31 feet per minute. It should have been like 3,000 feet per minute. That was not a good landing at all. All right. Anyway, after landing checklist, spoiler handle.
Stabilizer.
Okay, flaps and slats, auto brakes off. Radar is off. Landing lights off. We'll leave the nose on. Runway turn off. High intensity lights off. APU started. And we'll work on stab trim. Louisville ground UPS 2056 heavy. We're clear of 35 right at Delta 5. Taxi wrap 4, please.
UPS 2056 heavy, Louisville ground, welcome. Taxi to ramp 4, Delta 3, cross runway 29.
Okay, ramp 4 via Delta 3 and cross 29 UPS 2056. Alright. Yeah, I am tired, man. I was up too late last night. That landing was horrendous. And typical rotate MD-11 fashion, I had the elevator, let me show you where it was at, guys. All the way back. I could not arrest that descent. It was all the way back. There's nothing I could do. And that has not changed since for a while. So, I need to start feeding in my flight model changes again to make this flyable, because that was not flyable to me. Alright, stab trim. Look how much stab trim we had in. 8.8 units. That's ridiculous. That's a lot. Alright, let's do stab trim back down to 3 degrees, aircraft nose up. Alright. After landing checklist complete. Alright, let's see what we got here. What is this config warning? Fuel. CG disag. Okay. And then config. Auto brakes off. Yeah, they should be off. Why would I get a warning for auto brakes off? Of course they're off. Yeah, I think that's a mistake. That should not be there. Man, literally elevator all the way back, and I just slammed it in. Okay, clear on the left, clear on the right. Turn the taxi light off. Okay, our parking spot's coming up here.
Louisville ground, United 106, Bravo 6 to the terminal.
United 106, Louisville ground, welcome. Taxi to the terminal via Bravo Golf Mike, cross runway 29.
Bravo Golf Mike, cross 29, United 106.
Our parking spot. Coming in. Okay, marshaller. Hey, parking brake set and parking checklist. Let's get some lights on in here. Transponder. Standby. Fuel switches. 3. Oh. No. 1, 2. Wing and engine anti-ice is off. Windshield anti-ice is off. Windshield defog off. Emergency power off. Emergency lights. Nope. Take that back. Emergency lights
And
stay
ground,
on.
you might want to.
IRS
My
off.
scenery's kind of crappy here. Is it this left or the next?
Beacon light
Yeah, the
off.
106, yeah, that
Wheel
corner right
checks.
there is very scenery dependent, but just straight ahead you'll get into the ramp.
Okay, straight ahead, thanks.
Parking brake released. External power on. APU power and APU off.
Autopilot.
What? Okay, that's new. I don't know what I did to elicit that response, but there you go. So here's the takeaways. Terrain radar is cool. A couple little additions to the cockpit, like these flow lines on these switches are lighting up better. That's cool. The VNAV seemed fine. Oh, sorry, the profile seemed good. Autopilot seemed okay. But all of the issues that I've been having with the rotate flight model from version 1.09 that I fixed in mine are all back. And that sucks. So I need to go back and put my stuff back in there and see what we can do about, you know, making it a little better again. But that was not great. That landing was an absolute smasher. And just like the original stock flight model, on landing, I literally had the yoke buried in my lap, and I still slammed it in. I had no elevator authority, and that's been present forever. I don't know how they haven't fixed it yet, but I'll fix it for them, and I'll show them how to do it. So, anyway, guys, thank you for watching. I do recommend you get this update to try out the new fixes and things that they've added, but just be aware that the flat model is absolutely no better than it was before. Nothing's been changed on it. And hopefully they'll listen to me and I can get through to them and they'll want to look at my files and we can do something better. Catch you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.